Your Honor, permission to admit S10 into evidence and have the witness read the defendant's text message.
No objection.
S10 in evidence.
Just the defendant's message? Or both?
If you could read the defendant's text message, but both are on the exhibit.
I see. It's an incoming message from Mr. Gregor to Ms. Mitchell's phone on April 2nd, 2021 at 9:03:30 a.m. The message body states, "I am home. Let Corey walk into the house."
Thank you. Now, in addition to messages you isolated in Ms. Mitchell's cell phone, were you able to isolate certain messages in the defendant's iPhone 11?
I was.
And were those from different time periods throughout April 1st and April 2nd, 2021?
They were.
Your Honor, can I place my stuff on the witness bench? Thank you. Showing you what's been marked as S136, S137, S138, S139, and S140. Could you tell me if you recognize those exhibits?
I do.
And generally, could you tell me what they are?
I can.
What are they?
So S136 is going to be a text message between Mark from DCP&P and Mr. Gregor's iPhone. This is an outgoing text to Mark at April 1st, 2021 at 5:17:49 p.m. The body of the message states...
I'm just going to stop you there for 1 second. Are all of these text messages in the exhibits that I showed you?
They are.
Okay. Where are they from?
They're from the SMS database on Mr. Gregor's iPhone.
Okay. And do they appear in the same condition as when you reviewed those text messages in the extraction?
They do.
Right. Your Honor, permission to move those into evidence and have the witness describe them.
No objection.
S136, 137, 138, 139, and 140 in evidence.
And Your Honor, I don't think that it applies to this bunch, but consistent with Your Honor's ruling and counsel's consent, the witness, I would ask to read both ends of the text message, if appropriate.
Yes.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the statements that are being made to the defendant from another party are hearsay, but as I indicated to you previously, it's often difficult to judge the defendant's response if you don't know what the other party's saying. So I'm permitting those to be read to you. You can't consider those for the truth of the matter. You can only consider those in the context of how the defendant is responding or interacting with the individual from DCP. Thank you.
With regard to S136, could you please describe to me exactly what that is now?
Sure. Again, that was an outgoing text to Mark from DCP&P. Message was sent on April 1st, 5:17:49 p.m. The body of the message states, "Hey, I can't get off work for tomorrow. I just asked my manager so I can go next week. Just let me know the number to call to schedule."
Could you please go on to the next? Is that S137?
S137. This is an outgoing text message to the 267-981-3533 number identified to be associated with Marcy Bragna. The message is the text message was sent on April 1st, 7:48:54 p.m. The body states, "She has him at the hospital getting blood work, ... Not going to be back for a while."
And that's also sent from the defendant's phone?
Correct. That was a sent message to Marcy Brogna.
And S-138, please.
Sure. S-138 is going to be another outgoing message to Marcy Brogna on April 1st, 9:28:25 p.m. The message to the body states, "At police station now."
And that's from the defendant's phone.
That was from the defense phone.
S-139.
S-139 is another outgoing text message. This text message was sent to the number 516-617-3053, associated with the contact identified as Laura. This message was sent out on April 1st, 2021 at 9:35:27 p.m. The message to the body states, 2 hours late, she's not responding.
S-140, please.
Sure. S-140 is an outgoing text message to the contact identified as Amy, associated with the number 732. This message was sent on April 1st, 2021 at 10:17:20 p.m. The message body states, "Hey, so I'm going to take off work tomorrow because Corey's mom decided not to bring back from visitation, and I'm going to have to go to court tomorrow morning. Since Natalie isn't working, and who do I reach out to?"
Thank you. Now, did you review additional text messages from the defendant's phone from the morning of April 2nd, 2021?
I did.
I'm showing you what's been marked for identification as S-141. (142), 143, 144, 145, 146. Could you take a look at those for me, please?
Okay.
Do you recognize them?
I do.
Okay. Generally speaking, what are those exhibits?
They are text messages from Mr. Gregor's iPhone.
Okay. And are they all from the morning of April 2nd, 2021?
They are.
And are they all representative of separate conversations or text messages?
They are.
And do all of those text messages and those exhibits accurately represent what you extracted from the defendant's iPhone 11?
Yes, they are complete copies of the messages that were sent or received.
Your Honor, the state's offering those exhibits into evidence, and I'd ask if the witness would be permitted to read them out loud to the jury.
No objection.
That's 141, 142, 143, 144, 145, and 146 in evidence.
Could you please describe S-141 for the jury?
Sure. S-141 is an outgoing text message to the 267 Brogna. Message was sent on April 2nd, 2021 at 6:48:19 a.m. The body of the message states, "She has yet to bring my son home."
S-142, please.
S-142 is another outgoing message to the Marcy Brogna number sent on April 2nd, 2021 at 8:36:08 a.m. The message of the body states, "She just dropped him off."
S-143, please.
S-143 consists of two text messages from the number The first one is a received message to Mr. Gregor's device saying, "Yeah, that's pretty bad, period. Is he all right, question mark." That was sent on April 2nd, 2021 at 8:57:24 a.m. Mr. Gregor replied to that conversation. And I'm sorry, when I read this before, I read the sent number. That's Mr. Gregor's phone number. This text was from Marcy Brogna. And he replied to Marcy Brogna, yeah, on April 2nd, 2021 at 9:05:42 a.m.
Please move on to S-144.
S-144 is an outgoing text message to Mark DCP&P. The message was sent on April 2nd, 2021 at 9:49:20 a.m. The body of the message states, "Hey, I would appreciate a call as soon as possible this morning considering the events of last night."
S-145, please.
Sure. S-145 is an outgoing text message to the contact identified as Amy with the phone number 732. It was sent on April 2nd, 2021 at 9:53:25 a.m. The body of the message states, "He's home, but I still apply for an emergent application to remove any visitation moving forward."
And is there more to that conversation?
There it is.
Secondly.
Let's just direct it to Mr. Rizzo.
Sure. A reply from that text message states, "Good." It's from Amy at April 2nd, 2021 at 9:54:06 a.m. Body of the message states, "Good. Did she say why she kept him?"
Please continue.
Mr. Gregor replied to Amy on April 2nd, 9:54:16 a.m. with the word "Nope." Amy then replied on April 2nd, 2021 at 9:54:32 a.m. with the question, "He's okay though, right?" And Mr. Gregor replied at 9:55:26 a.m. with the word "yeah," yeah spelled Y-E-A-H-H-H with 3 H's.
And S-146, please.
This is an outgoing text message to Marcy Brogna, the 267 2021 at 11:53:16 a.m. The body of the message states, "Well, since I took off from work and my son is sleeping, I'm just hanging out. How about you?"
Thank you. In addition to those messages, did you review messages on the defendant's phone from the afternoon into the evening of April 2nd, 2021?
I did.
I'm showing you what's been marked for identification as S-147, S-148, S-149, S-150, S-151, S-152A, S-152B, I just want to correct the marking if you could give me a second. So could I have a moment? Just to correct an exhibit number. Thank you. I don't know which number I left off at.
152A and B.
Thank you, Judge. One 154, 157, 158, and 159.
Sure.
Could you take a look at those and please tell me if you recognize them?
I do.
Generally, what are all of those exhibits?
They are text messages from Mr. Gregor's iPhone from the afternoon of April 2nd.
Okay. And are they all separate text messages or conversations, each of those exhibits?
They're all separate conversations. It appears they're all sent messages.
And did you review them prior to coming to court today?
I did.
And do they all accurately depict conversations that you observed in the defendant's extraction from his iPhone 11?
Yeah, the text messages are consistent with what the text messages were identified as.
Okay. Could you please go to S147?
Sure.
Please describe for the jury what is on S147.
S147 is an outgoing text message to the Marcy Brogna number on April 2nd, 2021 at 12:00:55 p.m. The body of the message states, "Nice. I might take a nap so I don't fall asleep at 10 p.m. on you, LOL."
Could you please move to the next one?
Sure.
S140.
Did you move those in evidence?
Judge, I'm sorry. I apologize. Permission to move those exhibits and have them read to the jury. Yes.
So the exhibits of what, 146 through 159, excluding 156, I think you did mention?
I didn't mention yet 155 and 156, and we already covered in the last group. We left off at 146.
Right, I'm aware of that.
So it's 147 through
Through
the rest.
159, excluding 155 and 156?
Yes, Judge. Thank you.
Any objection?
No. Could you please? I'm sorry, Judge.
S147 through S154 in evidence, S157 through 59 in evidence.
Could you please move on to the next one?
Sure. S148, this is an outgoing text message to Marcy Brogna. The message was sent on April 2nd, 2021 at 12:14:57 p.m. The body of the message states, "Do you desire a traditional pizza, Domino's, or Pizza Hut?"
Could you move on to S149, please?
Sure. S149 is an outgoing text message to Marcy Brogna on April 2nd, 2021 at 12:19:48 p.m. The body of the message states, "I am actually really excited to see you."
And S150, please.
S150 is an outgoing text message to Marcy Brogna sent on April 2nd, 2021 at 1:01:52 p.m. The body of the message states, "Well, just let me know when is the earliest you could come here."
And what about S151?
Sure. S151 are two text messages sent to Marcy Brogna. The first message was sent on April 2nd at 1:46:32 p.m. The body of the message states, "I'll be able to set it up. I've done it before. I'm just super excited to cuddle after destroying you." The second message states to Marcy Brogna at 1:46:35 p.m. in party.